Hey everybody, it is Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up.
Yay!
All right, hey everybody, welcome to the show. This is Super Geeked Up, your live weekly geeky pop culture show. We talk geeky topics, play fun geek-themed improv games.
Yes.
I am Jeff. Thank you so much for joining us. I see some people are already in the live chat. Michael Lister's made in Acrodius. We appreciate you guys being here early on the pre-show. Before we even started. And if you're watching it in post, thank you just as much. I am joined as always by my co-host, Fernandez, or Fancy Francie.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'll never change my name because I keep forgetting to. But yes, hey, look, it's great to see everybody. Don't forget to check out the social meds. It's a thing. That's a real word. I made it. It's gonna be a thing. So spread it around. Spread
the med.
Yeah, spread it around and let everyone know. Hey, Chaz, how's it going as well?
Spread it like an STD. Welcome. All right. Hello,
yeah,
Chaz.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Thanks.
Doc Brown. Wait, really? Did Doc Brown come to visit us? I don't know what that's a reference to, but I would love to, Laurie to come visit us. Doc Brown, absolutely. That would be great.
It's your kids.
Yeah. Anyway, let's introduce our awesome guests. They are from Likely Hero Studios and the new Kickstarter comic, Lucifer Licorice. First, we have the owner, creator, supreme ruler, Laurie Foster.
Hey.
Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And we have the writer of Lucifer Licorice, Russell Nohelty.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, it is Katerina Rowitz. I can't stay, but I wanted to say hello to Laurie and Russell.
Hi, Katrina.
Katrina, not Katerina. Sorry, Katrina.
Hello.
Welcome, Katrina. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it very much. Thanks for supporting them.
Hello, Dash.
We may be so amazing though you can't go away. Yes. Hello. Hi, Chris. How's it? Thanks for watching, man. Yeah, I know. When did you? I haven't seen those glasses. I feel
they're new because my vision, just like the rest of me, is just getting worse and worse. So I needed new glasses, and they're like, here, you want aviators to look like even more older than you really are? It's like, yes, please make me look old. And so I
well, you look younger than you really are, so that kind of balances out.
Yeah. I'm offsetting my youthfulness with my look. Yeah.
All right, so guys, we're gonna do one true pairing. Let's Geek It on dating game later in the show. We're gonna talk about Lucifer Licorice with these guys and where you can support it. But first, we'd like to start with our super geeky question, which Francis has for us right now.
All right. Well, look, this Kickstarter, all about Lucifer Licorice, is about a prince who's turned into a licorice monster. So we have a question for you. What kind of candy monster would you want to be turned into? Which is, who knew that was even a question that we could even ask?
Well,
of all the questions to ever ask anyone.
I thought of the question. I never would have thought of it if Lucifer Licorice didn't exist. Thank goodness for these guys. By the way, there you go, Acrodius. I changed it just for not one. Sorry, this one. I changed the Jeffrey Quinn just for you. That's another inside thing. If you haven't watched our show, don't ask because you're going to get a horrible picture sent to you by Lister's Mate. All right. Those glasses are epic, he says, by the way.
Oh,
I have a clean bowl for cereal. You could use those glasses.
Well, yeah, they're thick. Oh, man. With 3 C's. They are so thick. I love them.
Really nice. Wait. No, I think we're calling you really cool, Acrodius, if you have similar glasses. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Don't serial killers like aviators too? Isn't that a thing?
Oh, jeez. Well then, folks. Today I'm letting you all know. Yeah. Well, hold on a second. Keep going.
I don't even know what he's doing. All right, let's go to Laurie. What kind of candy monster would you want to be turned into?
I feel like I'm like a dark chocolate caramel kind of person.
Ooh, delicious.
So something like that, but I couldn't think of really the form. So maybe like maybe a Gorgon, like a dark chocolate caramel Gorgon.
Oh, would you turn people to candy by staring at them?
Yes.
Oh,
I like that. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have like instead of the snake strands of chocolate, I guess maybe as your hair.
Curly Whirlies, if you guys are familiar with those, it's like a candy from the UK. That's
I've never had those. They're curly.
They're so good.
They're curly. I don't know if
are they curly or no? Or they're just called. I'm assuming they're curly.
Yeah, they're like strands of caramel and chocolate that are like woven together. So I feel like that would work.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
like it.
I have a Gorgon in my latest story I'm writing, but not a chocolate one. Now I want to do that.
I can't wait to see a Gorgon in the series, the Lucifer Licorice series. Maybe it'll show up. You never know.
Maybe it will.
Never
Yes.
know.
Inspiration.
Yes.
Does he get turned into red or black licorice is a question.
Black.
That is
licorice.
important.
Black.
Black.
Okay.
Ah.
There you go. All right. Fancy Francie is an interesting serial killer name, Mark says.
Well, they'll remember though. They'll remember.
Because your killings are very fancy in the way you do them.
Right. My pinky's always up the entire time. That's what I'm
Drinking tea as you.
As I stab them, I stab them with my pinky up.
It's very delicate.
Very delicate. Well, I'm fancy. Got to keep
Chaz
it.
wants
keep
to turn
appearances.
into Godiva chocolates.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's fancy. That sounds fancy to me.
Very delicious. I love a good Godiva chocolate.
This is a good call, Licious Mate. Nerds do look kind of like little cute monsters, so you could turn into a nerd. Absolutely.
Aren't they monsters?
sure.
I thought they were monsters.
I guess so. I don't know if they ever said
They're like
exactly
little-
what they are. They look like
They
that.
look like little bones. I think like the Bone character, like the comic
Yes!
Bone. Like
Yes.
That's
Is
exactly.
Bone a
it.
monster? I mean, I guess he's not like any of the other humans in the shows in his like own comics or
Mhm.
their own comics. So
Maybe they're the monsters and he's the
I
normal.
guess like the whole race of monsters.
I knew we would keep her here for a couple minutes. I think a fancy killer would use rare poisons.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah. There you
soon, I
go.
don't know. This show is going like down a whole serial killer.
I know, right? Hemlock.
Episode 5. Thanks a lot, Laurie.
It's all right.
Oh my God, look at this. Russell is a Kickstarter guru. I learned lots of great info that helped with our Tales of Monstrosity Kickstarter. Great to see him on the
Yay.
show.
Oh.
I had no idea Marks knew him. Wow, look at this. Marks is the publisher and editor of the book Francis and I we did stories for it called Tales of Monstrosity.
amazing.
Well, thank you. Well, that must have been huge because we were very surprised how successful we were. So it's great.
All things we owe you, Russell.
I did write the book on the subject, so
Oh wow, I didn't know that either. Okay, awesome.
Your royalty check is in the mail.
It's not actually at all.
Oh no, it's not. Okay, sorry.
No.
I mean, right.
The real monsters are the viewers you have. Well, only because
Hey,
we
now.
love monsters.
Yeah.
We wrote a whole book about monsters. Obviously, we don't think monsters are bad. We love them. All right. Licious May says, by the way, you don't stick your pinky finger up during tea time. He knows this from his family used to have a tea room. It's giving what? Someone the middle finger. Is this true?
Really?
No, I thought it was.
I don't know about that, Licious May. I need more I need more information. Give us more information, people, in the chat about this. Anyway,
I do
let's
know
go to
that-
Russell.
well, I do know that like different flower arrangements mean different things. So like I'm not surprised that different things while you're having tea would like mean different things as well. Fancy people have a lot of ways to tell each other to go screw themselves.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty easy. It's Sour Patch Kids. And I would just be a Sour Patch Kid. Like that's
your
they're
monster.
monsters in and of themselves. Like I will be turned into a Sour Patch Kid. Although I guess, yeah, because Lucifer is turned into a thing that he is. So he's bitter and he turns into a bitter monster. And so like, yeah, Sour Patch Kids for sure, 100%.
So you're
So
sour
you're
and sweet.
Sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right. I
Oh.
guess it depends on the Sour Patch Kid though, because some Sour Patch Kids are like extra sour
Oh yeah.
and less like they have
Like those
so
yellow
many
ones?
different. I don't know if you've looked at Sour Patch Kids recently, but they have exploded in type and variety. And like I like the just original Sour Patch Kid,
You're
not
right.
the tropical, just like the original, kind of sweet, but really just like overpoweringly sour.
I'm with you. Absolutely. The originals are the best. By the way, Chris says that bee is staring into my soul behind you.
I mean, it is a very intense bee. I'll have to admit. Yeah.
That's our mascot, Melissa the Wannabe. My
Ah,
company.
nice.
Wow.
Tammy just joined us. Oh boy.
Dulce de leche.
Oh, killing you with kindness.
Oh, that's that. Yeah.
That's kind of
And drowning me in milk.
Was a Dulce de Leche monster be like a gelatinous cube because it's kind of like wobbly? So like I feel like that's the shape it would take.
Oh, nice.
And
I like the
constantly
D&D
sweating
reference,
like condensed milk from its skin. Yeah. Which is a very pleasant sight. Yes. So there you go.
We're giving Russell inspiration here, I think.
Oh, good.
He's writing this down in the
Well,
background.
since he helped us with the Kickstarter, that's how we're giving back.
The
with these
least.
amazing story ideas.
Yeah. The least we can do.
The Cronius
That's
says
exactly right. Extreme Sour Patch Kids are not the business.
Tropicals blah, he says, and Sour Patch grapes were weird. I didn't know they had Sour Patch grapes. All right.
Yes.
Just by themselves? I mean, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. All right.
Oh, her daughter Annika wants her to be the Candyman because the Candyman can.
She's just gonna hit you with the tabletop like that one guy did in Willy Wonka. Just smack that kid in the face.
All right, what Fancy, what kind of candy monster would you turn into?
Well, I'd probably be a jawbreaker Yeti.
Okay.
Because that would just make me indestructible, and people would want to lick me.
I was like, oh, he's thinking about this for like combat purposes, and then it went off the rails.
I mean, I mean, they're distracted as I terrorize a town. They're distracted by constantly trying to get to the center of me, but they cannot because I am a jawbreaker. And I will distract them with my sugary goodness. And sorry, hardball. There you go. All right, there you go. It had to be said.
Okay, yeah,
it had to be said.
Okay, I guess since I didn't think about this before the show, even though I came up with the question, I'm gonna do.
Good.
I love Kit Kats. And since there was the Kit Kat song, "Give Me a Break," I will be a monster who just gives people's vacations. And gives
that's
them
nice.
Nice breaks from work. And I sing songs to them like the "Give Me a Break" song to entertain them. I don't know what I'm going to look like because I don't know what a Kit Kat monster would look like, but that's what I'll do, I guess.
Probably like a cat.
Oh, a chocolate cat.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Sounds good. I love cats.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Good.
Or a chocolate sports car that talks because it's Kit.
Hello, Chrysanth.
Yes.
Oh,
Chrysanth. Hey, Chrysanth joins us on the Art of the Roll Thursday night show I'm on. It's so great.
Oh, there you go.
That she's here, though, watching us for the first time, I think. She said she just subscribed to us, I think, recently.
Oh, that's
Chrysanth,
fantastic.
I happen to have found this picture of a Kit Kat monster, which may help you.
Oh, did you actually find one? Oh, it's in the private chat. Oh, now I need to see what this looks like. Hold on a second.
We're opening. Oh, that's very disturbing.
Oh, that's impressive, actually.
Yes, but now I have to share this with the audience.
Yeah, share that.
So hang on. Let me give a second. Here you go, folks.
It's a kill cat.
You can thank Russell for this.
Evil Weaver.
Apparently, this is a thing. Like Kit Kat has a box with monster Kit Kats. There's a Dracula monster and a Frankenstein monster. I don't think you're gonna have any problem finding monsters.
Okay, I did not know that. All right, good to know.
That's awesome.
Well, Kit Kat's very good at marketing and doing weird things like that.
And
so good on them. And they're very tasty. That's true. Love the way.
Fancy Francie, aka the lickable guy.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, because instead of aka the other guy, which is what you go by on.
That's true. Well, that's true.
AKA the lickable guy. I don't know if that's going to go over as well on Twitter, aka the lickable guy, but
no, but it'll go well here.
Yes, or your OnlyFans page name it could be.
I cannot wait to have my OnlyFans page up and running with that.
All right, there you go, folks. You can still keep putting your candy monsters you want to turn into in the chat if you want. But let's play our first game of the night. It is called One True Pairing. So we're going to need fictional character suggestions from you, like real characters, like Batman or Mario, stuff like that. I know we sometimes we ask you to make up characters, but these are like ones that already exist. By the way, Tammy says, like the Swedish race car candies, they are a marshmallow type of candy shaped like the old race cars. Oh,
yeah, but it's so salty. They're so salty. If they're the ones I'm thinking of, they're salty licorice candy that is just so salty. If you want to die from dehydration, that's the candy you eat. A lot of dying here.
Yeah,
Murdering with
what the heck? That's how you're going to kill people.
That's
Just gonna
true.
Stuff their
That's the
mouth
rare poison. The
with
rare poison is
Swedish-
licorice salt. I will
Swedish
kill
race
with.
car candies.
Thank you.
Just increase their blood pressure until
Increase.
they
I'm very
It's like
methodical
we-
and slow.
We
in
did
my-
an autopsy and we found a ridiculous
methods.
amount of Swedish race cars in their stomach.
There.
Oh, hey,
All right,
yeah,
then.
that is a thing. I feel like
All
if you're a
right.
Swedish race car Kendra, you'd have to like kill by palindrome.
That'd be nice. I like a
Yes.
good palindrome. By the way, Tammy says they're actually not salty; they're sweet. Francis, you have the wrong weapon.
Okay.
You need a different weapon.
Oh.
All right. Thank you for Michael and Chris to help us. My request here about we need characters, folks. Put in fictional characters. Stop thinking about killing people.
I
And
do-
put fictional characters in the
Oh,
chat.
I like Guy from Galaxy. Just Guy from Galaxy Quest. Is that anyone? Is that?
Yes, it's the red shirt extra. His name was Guy in the show. Remember?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
no
yeah,
one
yeah.
he tags along. I love that guy. That's actually what's his face who became famous. He came in all these movies now. Oh God, what's his name? The actor's name. He was in Moon and Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
You know who I mean, right?
Yeah, and yeah.
Somebody
Right when you
tell me-
want the name, it's
somebody
never
tell
gonna
me
come
the
to you.
chat.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
it's
think
not
of
gonna
these.
come to you.
All right. Anyway, okay. So here, folks, Laurie and Russell, pick one of these characters from the chat that you want to argue for. We got those two. We got Wario. We got She-Hulk. We got Alice. King
Well, I
Candy.
mean,
from Wreck-It-
Katrina's my editor and one of my editors, and so she knows my affinity for Alice in Wonderland. So I'm gonna pick
Ooh.
Alice.
Oh, all right. Great.
Wario for me. I want to make my life difficult.
Good. Thank you. We appreciate your courage. So you're going to argue for Wario. You're going to argue for Alice. I'm very distracted by Katrina's picture. Now I'll stop putting that up. That she also says should that be her, the monster with the wrong weapon. All right, there you go. Sam Rockwell. Thank you.
Sam Rockwell,
That's the actor
yeah.
I'm trying to think of. Thank you, Chris. The Shoveler. Okay, we got a Mystery Man theme going on here.
Yeah, bowler, shoveler. I mean,
Do you want to take one of those?
I'll take the shoveler, sure.
Shoveler. Okay.
So William H. Macy.
Wait,
you
who
gotta
is
pick
King
that guy.
Candy? I love Wreck-It Ralph, but who's King? Oh, is he
That was Alan Tudyk's character in
is that,
Wreck-It Ralph.
Vanellope's?
Well, he's the main villain of the whole movie. He's the guy that has kind of like a.
All right. I guess I can't remember him well enough. I'm not gonna argue that. I guess, but thank you. He's the bad guy. I guess I'll take the Wicked Witch. How about that? I'll take the Wicked Witch.
Okay.
All right. But now here we need some more characters, folks. Just throw in some other characters. I need to randomly select a fifth character. And what happens is each of us will argue why our character is the best romantic pairing with this fifth random character. So you hear just random. I don't know. Just whoever comes to your mind, just throw them in the chat right now.
Yes.
Oh, here of course the
thank you,
Necrotius' own invention, Lady Face Up, which must get mentioned on every episode here, right?
Certainly.
So all right, here I'm just gonna wait. Put a bunch of them in there. Thank you, Marks. Thank you, everyone.
Wow.
All right, that was good. That was good. We got some more good
I
ones
like
coming in.
these
all right.
choices. I'm telling you right now.
These are actually very good. Before I pick that character, let's just review. I am arguing for the Wicked Witch. Francis for the Shoveler, correct?
Yes.
Laurie for Wario, and Russell for Alice from Alice in Wonderland. All right, and let's see here. The character is... Oh boy, I can't select anything. What am I doing here? I lost my cursor. That's what happened. Nope, we're not arguing for Sam Rockwell. That's an actor. That's a real person. So let's argue for Sonic. There we go. That's a good one. Sonic the
geez,
Hedgehog.
really? Oh,
That's actually
man.
going to help you, I think, Laurie. They're both cartoon characters.
It might.
Video game. Yeah.
I should say. All right, so we each have to argue why our character is the best pairing for Sonic, and I guess we'll have the audience decide who makes the best argument. Laurie, let's start with you, actually.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
You don't give it to one of the experienced ones who've done this before. You give it to the
Nope,
newbie.
she said she wanted a challenge. Why
All right.
would Wario be a good romantic pairing with Sonic?
Okay. First of all, they're about the same height, I believe. So I feel like similar height is an advantage for a romantic pairing. It's helpful.
Yes.
Wario has amazing facial hair, which just gives him a leg up in all of these situations, I feel.
Right.
Um,
I'm digging it. I like it.
what hmm. And then I feel like the pairing of like Sonic speed with like Wario's bodily functions. Just,
Right. Yeah.
They somehow complement each other, and I feel like they would be good romantically, but then they'd also fight really well together, and that would just make them get along better romantically because they'd be an awesome fighting duo.
I like it.
Oh yeah, I think it's great. All right, Russell, Alice and Sonic.
All right, so I'm going to go with Sonic from the movie. So,
good choice. Good choice.
One would be that they're basically the same age, I think. Like, so they have similar probably maturity levels.
Okay.
But more importantly, Alice is used to dealing with really weird stuff, and Sonic is very punchable. And so he would need somebody who could deal with that very high degree of patience for his bull.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I feel like of all of the characters that are here, like easily Alice has the highest level of patience, like way higher than the Wicked Witch, way higher than Wario. I don't even remember what Fancy Frances is, but like, I'm sure that one too. Like, she just has infinite patience with literally like being stuck in a big world that like is very weird. And she doesn't punch anyone in that entire book. So like, I think like she was the clear choice just for the fact that only she could put up with Sonic's bull.
Oh, I like it.
All right. I like in the chat how they're really just discussing who the best Sherlock Holmes is. They're really paying attention to what we're doing, which is fine.
Well, you know.
Anyway, the Wicked Witch and Sonic. So when I first said, I said, wow, this is a really terrible pairing. But actually, I'm going to tell you why it's a great pairing. See, the Wicked Witch, Sonic is so fast that he would be the best assistant to the Wicked Witch, right? Those way faster than those flying monkeys who are pretty not that incompetent anyway, right? So he's way better at like finding out things, rounding up Dorothy and her weird friends, you know, doing all the Wicked Witch's plans. Also, the Wicked Witch is green and Sonic is blue. And when you pair green and blue, according to the internet, you get teal. Why is that important? I don't fucking know. But but what they do is they would make a teal monster baby who has amazing magical speed powers. And that would be the most amazing creature, I think, that ever existed in Oz. And that creature would go on, their baby, excuse me.
Oh, their baby. Oh, man. All right.
Creature, whatever you want to call it, would go on to rule Oz because obviously the wizard is a big sham. And this would be a true ruler of Oz. That's a lot of tangents I just went on. But let's go to Francis.
No, thank you. All right.
The Shoveler and
the
Sonic.
Shoveler and Sonic. Look, have you ever wanted to know why? Because there's a question. Why is Sonic running? He's running away from his problems. But the Shoveler, a family man, one who solves problems with a shovel, would be there for Sonic so that he wouldn't have to run anymore. That little blue hedgehog would feel warmth and comfort in his arms, just like his wife did. Previous wife, right? Because he's now after Sonic, so no longer married. Wants to be Sonic. Wants to have that love. Wants to have that fast, erratic love. The kind
erratic, not erotic, right?
Erratic. The kind that leaves a rash, but it's all right because he's again perfectly capable. He's a superhero as well. Therefore, he can handle a little road rash here and there, but. That is what
Trina's helping me out. They could dig fast holes together. What? Best graveyard workers ever.
So after Fancy Francie murders a bunch of people, they'll be able to fill those graves properly, thanks to the Shoveler's unique ability to just be carrying a shovel and Sonic's unique ability to be doing anything fast. And with that combination of helping me out, because I am also lovable, we all three of us fall in love into our polyamorous, monogamous, polyamorous relationship. The three of us live happily ever after. Myself, Steve Urkel, and of course William H. Macy.
What?
Because Jaleel White was the voice of Sonic in the Sonic cartoon.
Oh, in the 90s, you mean?
In the 90s, yes.
Oh, and Macy played the shoveler. Okay.
And yes.
I don't like, why did you make them like accomplices to your horrible serial killing, though?
Oh, their love. It's their love.
Oh, okay, of course.
Sonic's not a homewrecker.
Is a homewrecker.
You know, the wife was, was in the way of my pinky, and therefore had to go. But I'm not going to tell the shoveler that, because that would be awful, and also ruin my relationship with him. So we're going to keep that hush hush. If you guys please. Thank
Dash
you.
says yes. Sonic could spin dash through the ground. That's who he's good at digging
true.
graves, I guess. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
Again, went in a very dark way, but all right. There you go, folks. I guess you can. Folks,
thanks everyone for helping, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you all helped me out. That was very appreciated.
Yeah, I know. You're the one who got all the help. The serial killer.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, folks, you can tell us, I guess, who you thought won that, made the best argument in the chat. We never really get a consensus on this usually, but you can still tell us who you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
That was One True Pairing. There you go. Play it with your friends. That game. I don't know. What? That could be a good party game, right?
Well, you play how?
Sure.
Anyway.
What?
Nothing. Moving on.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Yes, let's move on to our guest. And let's talk about Lucifer Licorice. And then we have more questions and games to play after that, folks.
Yes.
All right. So, all right. I guess we'll start with the actual Lucifer Licorice, the comic itself. I guess maybe we'll go start with Russell. You want to tell people a little bit about the comic and where the idea?
Yeah, sure. So Lucifer Licorice is about a spoiled brat prince who's turned into a licorice monster by a candy witch and has to learn to stop being so bitter so he can revert to his natural state. It was drawn by Angela Odling. We've been working on it for about 5 years. And Laurie, we finally found a home for it with Laurie and Unlikely Hero Studios. It's my first all ages book. It comes from mine and Angela's love of Adventure Time and regular show. And though these didn't exist then, Owl House and Infinity Train and Summer Camp Island and just like the very weird Saturday morning, I guess they don't come on Saturday morning anymore, but Saturday morning cartoons, Aria Monsters, the Oblongs, all of the very weirdest things. And Angela has this amazing ability to like take very weird concepts and draw them in a not only wholesome but relatable manner. And so like I've yet to share this with somebody who, that's not true because someone did say it wasn't their jam. Almost everyone who reads the first 10 pages of this book like falls in love with the characters. And I know it's not a booby book, which is like all the rage on Kickstarter, but like it is a really good book anyway.
It is.
Wait, really?
I didn't know that. I'm gonna go on Kickstarter more often. Jesus.
Apparently I have missed out on
out.
Kickstarter stuff. Okay.
That's what you should put on the Kickstarter, the best non-booby book.
Yeah, right.
Right.
They have movies though, so that's the thing.
You can count me among those people because I read it on Monday. You were kind enough to send me a preview, and I thought it was awesome. I thought it was super funny. It's really funny, great characters. Yeah. So I highly recommend the book, folks. It's a blast. Hope you get to continue it. Before we keep going here and talk to Laura, let me just share some chat things here. By the way, Marks says Wario was the perfect match. So there you go, Laurie.
Oh, there you go.
Dash says, I thought Jeff's was way more well thought out than it needed to be, so I applaud him, but also wonder if he's okay. Well, all right. That's
I like that he didn't not wonder the murderer guy here, not wondering if I'm okay.
He thinks you're fine. He thinks
I'm fine. That's all right.
Scorpio just joined us. Hey, Scorpio. I bet I can solve a lot of things in my life with a shovel. All right.
Paving a driveway.
You can definitely solve one thing with the shovel, which is getting a hole. Like if you need a hole, like that's at least one thing a shovel could solve, maybe more.
Infinity Train Mark says was amazing. So bummed it didn't get more seasons. Dash, I'm with you. I really miss Saturday morning cartoons. That was oh my god, that's my childhood right there. And Necroti says interesting. Almost all the people who read the first 10 pages of any of my stories fall asleep, not in love with it.
No.
Well, that can be useful too if you're, have what's it called when you can't fall asleep?
Insomnia?
It's insomnia.
Yeah.
Insomnia. Thank you. That could be very useful.
That's true.
All right, Laurie, do you want to tell people a little bit about maybe on your studio and also, I guess, the Kickstarter for this book?
Sure. Yeah, I own Unlikely Hero Studios. We're an indie comic book publisher. Well, and recently tabletop book publisher too. We just released our first tabletop book at the end of last year.
Nice.
And we're kind of doing a little bit of everything. And this is, I would say, our first all ages book as well. That isn't an anthology. And I'm really excited about it. It's like Russell said, it's wholesome, it's funny, it's just great. And yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. We've got post-apocalyptic Western, we've got superhero books, we've got Miss Medusa's Monstrous Menagerie, which is kind of just its own thing.
Own category. I like it. Right. I like it.
Yeah. So we're really excited to get you more issues of Lucifer Licorice too, because Russell has a couple in the bank that he's really excited to release.
Look at that art.
But look at it.
You look at it right there.
There you go.
Look at the ghost. The ghost is the ghost very much like such a mascot for it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a special affinity for Moober, obviously.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Wow.
Oh, no,
It's already
tattooed.
on
Nice.
you. Nice.
And look at these. Got lots of perks, guys. Lots of extra perks you're going to get.
Yeah, so Laurie is great. I don't do much merch. I do pins. Laurie does all sorts of things. There are 3 amazing pins. There's a sticker sheet. There's like 5 covers that I love, each of them more than the other. There's a shirt that says "Stop looking at my moobs,"
Which is great.
and obviously the book itself, which is an oversized 36 page issue. And
by the way, I love this cover. I love this Jaws. I saw this the other day. This Jaws cover.
So one of the great things about Lucifer Licorice is it encourages people to just be very, very goofy. And so Laurie just sent me this one day and was like, "I know this wasn't part of our plan, but like Eric did this, and like, what do you think?" And I was like, "It definitely is very silly, and I love it."
That's amazing. Like that, I love that so much. So, folks, you can go to. Hang on, I'm scrolling up. All right, let me also put on the screen here. Let me put a direct link because Laurie made a great link here. uhstudios.com/kickit2. That'll take you right to the Kickstarter page, and almost at $5,000. Just under 2 weeks ago, folks. So help them out. Help them reach that goal. Like I said, it was really fun. I definitely recommend.
Thank you. Really, what I would say is help me help you. Like, help us help you get this very cool book into your life. I think one of the great things about like the best Saturday morning all ages kind of cartoons is that there's something for like kids and there's something for adults. And like, I think we could all use a little more like silliness in our life and absurdist stuff in our life. And I think it's been a dream working with Angela. We've worked together actually on Laurie's Elsewhere series and a bunch of other times. But like, this is really the thing that started us working together. And it's amazing to have someone just be like, "I have a very dumb idea." And then be like, "That's not a dumb idea. That's a great idea. But what if we went even further with this silly idea?" And so, it's really great. It's one of the books I'm proudest of making in my whole career. And I've made a couple of them, just a few books in my life. So, if you've read any of my work before, then like, you'll get the same kind of like, feelings that you get from like the high action, the humor. But if you've been like, Russell makes very violent books, I love his work, but like, I can't read it because it's usually like people ripping spines out of zombies and stuff, then like, you can read this book and there's none of that, but all of the other pieces that make up my work.
Nice. There you go. Katrina says she got her pledge in finally.
Yay.
Let's see. Oh, Blake's Buzz is here. Look at all these awesome people.
Yay. Hi, Blake.
Dash asks you, are there challenges to making all ages content? I think that's
So the challenge on Kickstarter is that like people want boobs, and all ages books don't have that.
He's not leaving this like he's.
It just doesn't have that kind of thing. Look, I believe everyone should get whatever they want on Kickstarter, but like, there's no doubt that like it's gone very hard to the not safe for work end of the spectrum. So overall, I would say that like it's like the challenge, but also the joy of it is being able to tell these very complicated stories or deal with complicated emotions in a simple manner that both conveys what you're trying to do for kids and doesn't bore parents. And like kids can get bored very easily, but I also know if they latch onto something, like they will read it a million times. And I had a meeting with a publishing company a long time ago, and they were like, you can either, your work is too cartoonish for kids or too cartoonish for adults and too horrific for kids. So it's just like, you got to pick a lane. I don't care which lane it is. You just have to pick one of them. Right. And so for me, it seemed like I love this kind of art style. And so it seemed a lot easier for me to just like not curse and have like excessive blood in a book than to like change the art style that I like working with. So like I'm a huge fan of like manga and anime and like cartoonish art styles, and I think across all of my books that kind of has like rang true. But I would be lying if it said it wasn't hard to make a Adventure Time and not I don't want to call it any other names, but like a book that is like panders to kids instead of like, it like is entertaining for them and also teaches them and also like is something their parents will let them read and is also something that libraries will stock and that you can bring to stores and bring to conventions and put on a table that people want to buy. And again, you're really not selling to the kid as much as you're selling to the adult human. And so there is that like barrier between it where like you, instead of a adult human who can just say, here is my money, take my money. It's like, you have to have some, I've been at shows so often where like, when you have that dynamic, it's like, you have to have something the parent will let the kid have and convince the kid, and they have to have enough money simultaneously to like buy it. And so it's just a more masters to serve than like in the adult audience. Yeah, I don't know if Laurie has anything to add to that, but that's been my experience with all ages work.
Cool. By the way, folks, since I know there's some new people here, like please, if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button underneath or next to the video here. You can ring that bell for notifications. Hit that thumbs up. Give us a like. That all helps us out a lot. It helps more people find us and continue doing our geeky stuff. So Laurie, Marks wants to know, what kind of tabletop RPG did you guys release?
Oh, awesome. Yeah, it's called The Sundering. And it's got adventure modules. It's got a whole universe to work with. It's got new subclasses. We went way bigger on it than we had initially planned. It's like 250 pages and it's a hardcover and it's gigantic.
That's awesome.
But the aim was basically to get more people of color in the D&D 5e universe, because up until very recently, that hasn't really been a thing. So, and, you know, get everybody at the table, LGBTQ, people of color, all of that. And yeah, so it's The Sundering. I'm actually shipping it out as we speak. Like we're still in the process because we just got the books from the printer.
It's brand new.
So
yeah.
This was a Kickstarter campaign?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, can people get it who didn't do the Kickstarter?
They will be able to. Yeah. It's going to go up on the uhstudios.com that you put up earlier. Yeah. It's going to be up there in a couple weeks. I like to give backers their books first and let them.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. That's the way
small advantage.
You got to give them their boobs first, according to Russell.
Right. Yes. Yes.
And that's where they can get all your stuff can go, right? All the stuff you do, you can go to the website to find it, right? And order it.
Yeah.
All right. uhstudios.com, folks. By the way, thank you very much, Blake's Buzz, for subbing. We appreciate it. And Chris, thanks you, Russell, for that in-depth answer.
Well, if there's one thing you'll get from me, it's an answer that is very in-depth and probably way longer than you ever could think was possible for anyone else.
Not long enough. I'll tell you that now.
All right, so there you go, folks. Remember, there's a site, and again, here is the direct Kickstarter link, uhstudios.com/kickit2. It's actually probably my favorite, like, shortened Kickstarter link I've ever seen. That's really smart.
Thank you.
Yes.
I know. So there you go, Marks. Think of that for our next book we do.
There you go.
Do something like this. All right, awesome. All right, yes, please go support them if you can, folks. That would be great. Let's see here. Russell and Rylan Grant are the only guests I've had that talk more than I do.
Oh, all right.
Yes, I've been a panelist on one of Rylan's panels, and I can say, like, he also has the gift of gab.
Nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly, yeah.
All right, let's go on to our second super geeky question here. Hey, folks. So the Little Mermaid live action comes out this week, couple days. So we want to know, what kind of sea creature would you want to hang out with? You can put your answers in the chat as we get answers here from our guests. All the different sea creatures. Which one would you want to hang out with? I see pondering going on, so I'll start with you, Francis.
Well, look, see, here's the thing. I love seafood, so this is bad. Because
now you want to be a serial killer of fish. Great.
Well, I mean, sushi, probably my favorite form of fish. Lobster's not going to survive. So it has to be a sea creature of which I would just despise eating, but also love hanging out with. So that would probably have to be maybe like a jellyfish of some sort. I would say, because jellyfish, I've never eaten. I can't imagine you can eat them. Maybe you can. I'm certain someone out there has cooked a jellyfish, but also they're really cool to look at. I don't know if you've ever been to an aquarium and you see them.
You just have to make sure you don't touch them, I guess, right?
Oh, I'll touch them. But I mean, no, you're not supposed to touch them.
Dude,
but I mean,
you're
sure.
gonna get, like, freaking. He's like, I like.
Is that a threat?
Yes, that's my. It's not a threat. It's a promise. I will touch those. I will touch those jellyfish.
Like the Friends episode, you just want people to pee on your foot.
No. First off, that's not real.
I didn't know if this was that kind of show because I was like, well, there's another option of things that might be.
Oh, you missed the pre-show where we went over this with Laurie. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free. Say what you need to say.
I didn't listen. Trust me. I don't use Friends as my basis of factual information. I'm just saying that's what they did in the show.
Look, I mean, sure, why not?
How do you know it's not real though? Have you tried it?
I've never touched. I've never had the joy of touching a jellyfish.
The joy. It sounds like you want to do it really bad, though.
They kind of do. If they're colorful and they make they do the whole dance and thing that they do at the aquarium. Yes, I would love to. They look amazing. Are you kidding me? They look fantastic. You just want. They beg for you to reach out and touch them.
You're a weird dude.
No, I get it. You know what? To be fair, I get it. Like I like touching stuff, so I get it.
Oh wow,
Laurie understands. Here. Thank you so much, Laurie. I appreciate that. See, I knew it. I'm not alone in this.
Blake says Willie from Free Willy. Nice, good orca there.
Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, all right. What was that great joke you're about to make?
It was awful, and I'm not going to go on with that.
I'm gonna say dolphin because dolphins are actually my favorite mammals.
Damn it!
Oh, is that your answer? we can share. We can share.
Okay.
When you're done getting stung by the jellyfish, you can come over to the dolphin tank, and we can swim around because dolphins are awesome, right?
Yes.
I love them. They're cute. They're friendly. They can swim fast. You can hang on to them and swim around with them.
And they're super smart.
Yes. And on SeaQuest DSV, Darwin was like a super hyper intelligent dolphin, the best character on that show probably.
Yes.
And they're the only other mammal that has sex for fun and
You had to bring it into some. Wait, they're the only ones that have sex for fun?
Yeah, right. They don't do it for procreation.
pleasure,
Yeah,
right.
they just do
Wait,
it
is that
because it
true?
feels
No
good.
other mammal has sex for pleasure?
As far as I understand it, yeah.
Why do
Is this also
why do
on
monkeys
Friends? Did you find this?
masterate so much?
Who
I
masturbates?
think
that's-
monkeys might too.
Maybe
I
it's
feel like
monkeys.
monkeys
feel
would,
like-
would do it for fun.
But I know dolphins
look into
definitely
this.
though, because dolphins will hump anyone that's in the water with them. Like they do not care. They will attack you with their.
Tammy doesn't like dolphins. Tammy, leave your anti-dolphin hate to yourself,
Come on
please.
now, not with the dolphins. Come on now, Tammy.
Blake says dolphins can fight sharks. Plus, Echo was awesome.
"Oh wow, good pull on Echo the dolphin." Wow,
That's true.
What's that from? Is that
It was an old Genesis game.
oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Not gonna lie, I saw jellyfish on the shore last fall, and I totally wanted to touch him. Mrs. Dash had to stop me.
Thank you. See, yes.
I feel like this is a cult. A bunch of people who want to go around touching
not a cult.
jellyfish.
Jellyfish look appealing. What can I tell you?
Do you touch everything that looks appealing?
I try to.
That's gonna get you in trouble, though, sir.
That's true.
On more than just the pain level.
Well, no comment.
All right, Russell. What kind of sea creature do you want to hang out with?
It's not even close. It's a blobfish. Like
A
it's not even
blobfish?
like there's a comic. One of my favorite web comics is about a blobfish. So like I just can't imagine. I can't believe that was not everyone's first instinct. Like
Oh, the blob. Yeah,
the only one that's even close is an anglerfish.
Oh yeah.
That's
That's
with the
because
light,
the
right?
little antenna
Yeah.
like acts as a worm, and like that's how they feed on other things. And like I just want to like talk to that little thing and make sure it's okay with like the world, because like that's it's got to be a really tough way to go through the world. But now caveat with the blobfish, because the
Okay.
blobfish is only a blob on land.
Yes. Yeah.
In the ocean, it looks similar to a normal fish, so it would have to be hanging out at sea level, not under the water, because I lose most of my interest in blobfish at the pressure level where it is an actual fish.
Right.
You only like it when it's a blob.
Yes, I want a blob. I mean, have you guys not seen this webcomic?
I've-
It's like
I've-
the greatest webcomic.
No, not the webcomic. Now I need to see this. 'Cause-
Are you saying blobfish can actually survive on land? Because you were saying blobfish
Not
go
on land, at like temperature, like at like pressure.
Surface
The reason
level.
that it's a blob is because it's pressurized for like the depth of the sea. So like I'm not saying hang out on land, although the webcomic does have the blobfish go on dry land. But like it would have to be at like our level, so it's a blobby, but in
Surface level.
it could be in a saltwater. I just don't have any interest in it if it's at the at the depth that would make it an actual fish.
Right.
Yeah, because it has a human face at I guess sea level or
It's got like
above.
a
Yeah.
It's got like a Kilroy was here, Zippy, the pin, not Zippy the pinhead, that weird Ziggy vibe.
Oh, Ziggy the comic
z-
strip?
yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
it's really just the best kind of thing. I love things that shouldn't exist but do, and like that's at the top of my list of all time things that are like, why do you exist, little thing? I don't know, but I love you.
Necrotes, the question is, what sea creature would you want to hang out with? That's what we're talking about right now. And hey, Matt just joined us. Hey, awesome geeks. Right back at you, Matt. Thanks for watching. By the way, I don't know how long this took, Francis, you've had this up here, but I just noticed you put lickable guy on your thing.
Oh yeah. Well,
You probably had that
I
up there
didn't
for like a
notice
long
either.
time.
I did change it when I was told. Yeah. So I am. That'll stay indefinitely too. So there
Oh,
you go.
boy, I hope not.
Yeah.
I feel like stingrays should get an honorable mention. They're pretty cool.
Yeah,
Stingrays are
absolutely.
pretty cool. Yeah. And they're mesmerizing to watch.
They are.
The way that they're.
And you can usually touch them when you go into like the places, right? Or manta
Oh,
rays,
yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Or both? I don't know.
It's a manta ray. If you are,
manta ray.
Yeah, the manta ray. Yeah.
Manta rays
I
is what
mean,
you should touch usually, yeah.
I don't know. I have a kind of don't you have a kind of I have a thing against like I'm scared kind of stingrays after the whole Steve Irwin incident.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah. No, I can
But
appreciate
Francis
that.
really wants to touch it. Like he doesn't care if he gets
Yeah.
stung, right? Just like a jellyfish.
Yeah. I mean,
That is scary though. After that happened, the
Yeah.
crocodile hunter. Yeah.
Just give it a arm's length.
Stingrays love to kill lovable animal show. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Only the
luckily,
one. It was a
I'm
kind
not
of a freak
lovable.
thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but how many are there? That's it's not a high percentage of humans, but it's a very high percentage of lovable like hosts of television shows about animals. It's like 25% of them.
Oh, jeez. Right.
If you think of it like that way, sure.
Yeah.
Chas is a sea turtle. That's cool. I like that.
Oh yeah, sea turtle. Oh yeah.
Necroti says Aquaman is a sea creature, so hanging out with him in his kingdom would be cool. Oh yeah, Atlantis. Hell yeah. That would be cool. Katrina says Francis will touch it with his pinky up.
I do everything with my pinky up. It's just how I roll, you know. Right
Do
here-
you touch
right here
stuff
for-
with your pinky though, or you touch it with the other?
I can no. The
fingers?
pinky has to, because if it's touching, it's not up. So I have to
Okay.
touch with the rest of the fingers. Yeah.
But you can't touch with the pinky then.
No. The pinky. No, the pinky stays where it is.
You're like, oh, I'm doing the 6 shooters with my pinky.
Just gotta prove a point. That's all I'm doing.
All right. Let's see. Any other sea creatures? We got them all right. Well, we got the one.
I think
we
so,
wanted to mention,
yeah.
I guess.
Well, Laurie was a dolphin until you took it.
Well, no, but then she said stingray was her honorable mention, so she
Honorable
got another
mention,
choice
true.
in.
That's true.
Remember?
That's true.
All right, folks. But you can keep putting your answers in the chat or list them in the comments if you're watching in post. We always love seeing them. All right. Hey, before we do our last geeky game, let's give a shout out to our awesome Patreons. These are people who are supporting us with a monthly pledge. We support it very much, all you guys, no matter what level you're at. If you'd like to do that, you could go to patreon.com/super-geeked-up. You can do $1, $2, $5, whatever you want to do. All it helps us out a lot, very much. Also, if you don't want to do a monthly pledge, at the bottom of your chat right now on YouTube, you should see a little dollar sign. That's called a super chat. You can make a one-time pledge right now in the chat. It'll highlight you. It'll make you look super cool in the chat. We will definitely appreciate that as well. And you can do any amount you like there. But we like to give a shout out on the show to our super shout out patrons who are ones that do $10 or more a month. Francis, what is our theme going to be?
It'll be
Candy?
nautical theme.
Candy or nautical? Nautical?
No, candy's probably easier than
Candy's
nautical.
easier. And it's for our guests. Our guests are
That's true.
Lucifer Licorice. So,
That's right.
all right. So you want to start us off?
Yeah. So here's to you. A huge thank you to Craig Allen Poole, also known as Satan Butterscotch.
You're in the Satan today.
I couldn't be, so I might as well throw it out there. So thanks, thanks, Craig.
And a big shout out to Rachel J, also known as Jam and Jelly Bean.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Thank you.
And of course, Tammy Anderson, the sweetest of our sweetest candies, the
Swedish race cars that she mentioned. Is that what you're trying to think?
well, she could be a Swedish race car, but I can't think of like what rhymes with Swedish race car.
Okay.
What 3 words rhyme with or is like, what goes with it. But I was gonna say that you are the there's a candy called, I think it's called the crumble. It's like the crumble. Yeah. So you're the crumble crusader. Saving our world. One face app. What was it called again?
What? One face app? Is that what you just
What was
said?
the name of the thing that face swap app at the time? Anyway, go on.
Oh, Reface.
Reface, thank you.
Oh, I should check. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't think she has
don't
sent me any.
Reface
Okay, so
today.
tell me if you do. Send me any Tammy face app.
I don't know.
Big thank you to Johnny Pappas. You are our Hershey kiss because we really want to make out with you.
And of course, for you, Terry Field, you are the gumball ball blaster. The gumball ball
Yeah.
twice. You have 2 of them. Congratulations there, Terry
Oh, he
Field.
has 2 balls. Thank goodness.
Whew. Dodge that one.
And Jalou, you are our judicious jawbreakers. because
wow.
preside over the court of geekdom when you eat your jawbreakers, I guess.
Thank you for your ever-present gavel of gumminess.
Gavel of gumminess. I like that too. That's good. Anyway, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Thank you at whatever level you're at. It's very helpful. And again, there's the site. You can go to patreon.com/super-geeked-up. And remember, please give a like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you haven't yet. Let's see here. I'm hanging out with a hippocampus. Oh, did you say something about her brain? Is that what you said about her?
No, I'm certain it was supposed to be hippopotamus, which is also a water animal.
Oh, maybe it's a hippopotamus with a big hippocampus.
Well, you never know.
I actually now imagine her swimming with a brain, like floating next to her.
I mean, why not? Why not?
I'm not sure what this was in response to.
In regards to the stingray.
Oh, okay. The stingray. They're amazing but scary. The true definition of F around and find out.
That's true.
Oh, this is actually a great idea. Hang out with the Loch Ness Monster. I've actually been on Loch Ness, on a boat in Loch Ness. I did not get to see Nessie, but that's a great idea.
I feel like that's like leaning towards cheating though. Like, could I just say Poseidon is a sea creature? Because I can hang with him.
I actually thought people were going to start saying sirens or stuff like that. Yeah, you can hang out with
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean, sure. Yes. Oh, hey, why not? Poseidon.
He's a god. We can do cool shit, right? That's
what cool shit can you do with Poseidon?
That's actually his motto, by the way. I do cool shit.
I do cool shit.
I mean,
he owns
like 3/4 of the world, so
that's true. That is his.
He can probably tell you what's happening under the ocean, which we have horrifyingly little knowledge of.
That's what I always say. Why don't we have more shows like Sequest? Because it's always going to space. We never go down, really investigate underneath.
Oh, we go down. But
all right, Francis. But you can hang with a lot of dolphins with Poseidon, I bet.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You could just summon them.
Have all sorts of frolicking adventures underwater. I like it. Oh, hippocampus is apparently a Poseidon seahorse, which. That blows my mind. Why is it hippocampus?
By the way, that's crazy that she was thinking of that and then she just said Poseidon. Wow, how about that?
Yeah.
Right. Never trust Poseidon. Look what happened to Medusa. Oh, is
that Poseidon's
doing? The one who cursed Medusa?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it is. Yep. Oh, listen, you can't trust any of the gods. They're fucking assholes.
They are.
In fairness, I believe Athena cursed Medusa after Poseidon raped her.
Whoa!
Sorry, that's not okay. Let's not talk about that.
It's all bad.
It's all bad.
I mean, you can't get into Greek mythology without that's just.
So let's just move on. All right. Sebastian from The Little Mermaid would be a solid pick too to hang out with. Yeah. Oh, I would love to hang out with Sebastian before Francis eats him. Jesus Christ, like he was talking about earlier.
Oh well, yeah.
That's my favorite song though. Under the Sea Man. That's the best song.
That's great.
The Little Mermaid. What are you dissing Under the Sea, Francis?
I'm not saying anything.
I'm
just sitting here. Oh, hi, Jalou. Welcome.
Jalou, you just missed. You
missed our shout out to you.
The gods and their issues.
Yeah, they have quite a few.
Yes, they do. All right, it's time to play our last game of the night. So this is the time for Laurie to click on over to the private chat so you can't see the comments here. Francis, what is this game called?
Oh yeah. Hey guys, look, it's been a while since we played this game, so we're excited to bring back Let's Geek It On. Well, we're gonna have a lovely little dating game where Laurie's gonna be the eligible bachelorette. She decides amongst 3 eligible batches because we don't know whether they're ladies, gentlemen, or other types of people, creatures. You never know who will be. Well, we're going to try to be those characters that you get to pick. You, the audience, get to choose. We're going to choose from those 3, and we're going to see if Laurie can figure out who we are based on our answers to her dating questions. Will she be able to see? Will she fall in love with a random person, or will she hate a person that exists already? I don't know. Whatever.
All right. That's a really long intro. Anyway, folks, what we need is for you to put fictional characters you would like to see.
Yes.
Russell Francie and I
Yes.
to play on the dating game fictional characters. Laurie cannot see this right now, so she doesn't know who you're putting in. But as you're doing that, Blake says he would eat Sebastian too. Honestly, crab cakes are the best. But Dash says Sebastian sang us a song all about how great it is under the sea. Yes, that's right. So we do know how great it is. Let's see. The new movie cut Le Poisson song. Oh, okay, nice. All right, I'm gonna remind me to stop sharing these things now because I don't want to show Laurie what's coming up here. All right, give us fictional characters that come up there. Russell, when you see one you like, do not say it out loud. Just in your mind, pick it.
Oh, geez, Matt, you weren't here earlier. But how crazy that you pick from that movie.
That came up earlier, yeah. Oh, you're giving her some hints now. That's okay. That's okay to give some hints.
That's a pretty broad hint, though. Right?
Yeah, it is because it could be a lot of things. You're right. All right, more characters, folks. Put in a lot more characters in the chat. As you're doing that, remember you can go to uhstudios.com/kickit2 to support the Lucifer Licorice comic.
I believe we just went over $5,000 too. So
holy crap! I'm going to totally attribute it to the show.
100%. Take the credit. 100%. Thank you.
Great
Let's
job,
get it over
everyone
$6,000
watching.
in the next 25 minutes. Let's do it. Come on.
You guys rock. Thank you so much. I turned on the stream at an interesting moment. Hey, Sarah White. Thank you for joining us. I like your picture there. This is awesome. Yes, that's lots of people come in at very interesting moments on our show.
At least I wasn't saying something inappropriate like I normally do.
Yeah, you missed that earlier in the show. You said plenty of inappropriate things.
Oh man,
you missed
what
all
I
the
do.
pee stuff.
All the peeing stuff. Right. And
let's not go back to the peeing stuff. Let's move on from that, shall we?
All right.
But we started talking about Greek gods, and that goes together too.
Right.
We went all over the place.
I think I'm gonna go with.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah.
How do I pick?
Just pick it. We'll fine. We'll pick. Don't worry. We won't pick the same one. We can read your mind.
Okay. All right. So I just have to pick. I have picked mine.
Okay.
All right.
I have picked mine, Francis.
All right.
I don't think we're gonna Francis here. I'm just gonna send you in the chat, Francis, who I am. I don't think you're gonna pick this one.
All right.
And I'm gonna send it to you on Facebook chat just so we make sure we're not the same one.
Francis
I already know
really wants to be Satan, guys. So.
He's just making that up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So
I know who I'm going to be. Yeah.
Thank you for all these suggestions here, folks. Sarah's sewing, and she remembered the show had started. Well, sewing while watching your show, it's a perfect thing to be doing. You can watch, and you don't need your hands at all. Don't make any jokes, Francis.
You do well. You do when you're laughing. Laughter requires the hand.
You did this with your pinky, by the way.
With your pinky.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm fancy. It's what I got.
He sews with his pinkies, actually.
So yeah, this is how my needle and thread.
All right, we've all selected our characters. Laurie's going to ask us some deity questions. I guess I'll be batch 1. France will be batch 2. Russ will be batch 3. You can ask us one question that all of us will answer if you'd like, and then do another round, or you can switch them up. It's up to you. It's usually easiest if you ask one question, we all go around, then you do another one. Anyway, all right, here we go. This is the Let's Geek It on dating game. He likes pinkies up, baby. All right, pinkies up. That's it. We're like the pink ladies with their pinkies. Not that they put their pinkies up, but all right, Laurie, what is your first question?
Okay, so I guess all three of you can answer it. What would you describe as the perfect date?
The perfect date definitely requires a lot of meat. A lot of meat between some hot buns. That's what I like. And the more meat, the better. Yep. Sometimes it's so much I can't even shove it all in my mouth. So that's a perfect date for me.
Okay.
Batch 2.
Batch 2.
Well, I'd like to go into the jungle sometimes. Maybe the perfect date would be taking you to the Congo where we can shoot down some helicopters and save some people. Maybe I can teach you how to roundhouse kick in the most sexiest way, because there's one thing I'm good at. It's kicking. And also, my massive chest hair will be your perfect pillow at the end of the night. I'm certain of it. We can end the night with just a nice fluffy chest hair pillow for you, and yeah, it'd be awesome. I'll tell you that now, because I'm amazing.
Clearly.
Batch
Russell.
3.
Or batch 3, sorry.
All right. So a perfect date would be one where the woman pays me to be there and we go salvaging for, I can't even say this thing without giving it away. Salvaging for scraps at a junkyard. I think I can say all of that. I think that's accurate. Yes, that would be my perfect date.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, next question. By the way, Tammy says the perfect date is April 25th because it's not too cold or too hot. You just need a light sweater. And Tammy wins, Katrina says. Good old Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm going to date her. That's
Everyone wants to date her.
That's going to be your best choice, I'm telling you right now. But what's your second question?
Oh, wow. What song best describes your life and why?
Oh, wow. What song best describes...
And if that's too weird, I have other ideas, but...
No, we actually... I'm a weird looking guy, so that's... Weird questions are appropriate for me. What song describes my life? What's a good song about cooking or meat? That's what I need. Anybody help me out? What's a good?
I don't know, but if you had it your way, I would probably pick something.
Okay. Oh yes, thank you, Batch 2. Now I know what it is. It's the Backstreet Boys. I want it that way, because you can have it your way. And if you want it that way, I'll give it to you all the time you want. And if you think I'm lying, all I get to tell you is I never tell any whoppers.
Well, look, here's the thing. Not only do I kick ass and take names, I also sing. As a matter of fact, I sang a song when I used to work in the South in Texas. Because sometimes in the eyes of a stranger, that unsuspecting ranger is going to come down your street and something like that. Anyway, doesn't matter.
You
Some
know
other
those
guy.
lyrics so well, Batch.
Yeah, well, it's that, look, some young dude took over my job. I'm not a fan of it. He used to hunt monsters and stuff. And now he's taking my job. I'm not a fan, but yes, I sang my own song. I wore a nice cowboy hat. I was pretty cool back then, but now
Back in the 90s, right?
back in the 90s when Conan O'Brien used to pull a lever and show clips of my show. But that was in the 90s. That was another time.
Batch 3.
Really, anything by the Max Rebo band would be probably pretty good, as long as we can get out of the sand for a little while, maybe watch a pod race, and maybe go see a show afterwards. But really anything by, I don't actually have a name of one of their songs off the top of my head. But let me see if I can think of one as I'm stalling for time. Yeah, I don't have one.
I heard they did a remix of one of their old songs, right? And they cut this new singer in with big lips, or
yeah, I absolutely did, and I know they play jizz music, and that's not a joke. That's actually what it's called.
What's it called? Jizz music?
That's
No,
what
it
they
is.
call-
It is.
Yes. That's
That's
right.
also a
Great.
way of like identifying birds, isn't it? It's called jizz. I think so.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
That
Yeah.
I hadn't heard of. I had heard of the. All right. Anyway, Laurie, do you think? Can you hazard any guesses so far?
Or do you need another question?
I think you're the Burger King.
Yes,
You
I
have
am
to
the
be.
Burger King.
Yeah.
Good job.
And I thought you were Rambo, but now I think you're Walker, Texas Ranger,
Yeah, Chuck Norris. He's
And Chuck Norris.
or Chuck Norris. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever,
Good
same
job.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I thought maybe Anakin.
Are you Anakin?
No, but you're very
Oh.
close.
What you-
You're very. Oh, yeah. No, I thought it might be Anakin too. I thought it might have been Anakin. So let's
He would
see.
have hated
Um,
sand.
You know, you go to scrap yards, right? Is that what
Oh,
you said?
you're. Oh. Okay.
I don't think
Um,
you'll. It will be a. It's a. I wouldn't call it a deep cut, but like it's a definitely pretty annoying cut.
Are you Watto?
Well,
Watto.
yes.
Yes, I was.
Oh!
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was
He-
gonna guess
he-
Sebulba. That was the only other
He
name.
runs.
I
The,
could
Sebulba.
think
Watto
of.
runs the scrap yard.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's a
was
deep
close.
cut. That's a good deep cut.
You were
right there.
super close though, because Anakin hung out was Watto. By hung out, I mean was a slave, but not so good. But at least he got away.
Just want to tell Dash, great Ace of Base reference. I got you.
Where is he? Where is he?
In the eyes of the stranger, whoa, you're living in danger. Ace of Base. Yeah.
Which elevates? Which song? Not the sign, right? The other one? Like the only.
Pretty sure that's the song. I hope I got it right because I know there's a song that goes that way, but watch me
I
be
don't know
absolutely wrong.
I don't
Anyway,
remember that's the Ace of Base lyrics. Yeah, somebody tell us.
yeah.
Katrina had no idea.
Oh,
Never would have gotten that. She says.
I barely had an idea.
Now I have the Walker song in my head though.
Right.
I wish I had this song. This is a much better song by Tina Turner.
The best. Oh, sure.
The
Sure.
best. I thought we were supposed to stay within the nautical theme. Oh no, you didn't. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have
I
to stay
should
with that.
have. I should have. Oh man, I
man.
should have been a.
The eyes of the ranger are upon you. That's right, Sarah. Oh, I like your all too. I like y'all. Oh wait, you know what? She said something else. She was making you a sweater.
Oh, about a skirt.
A skirt. She's sewing your skirt, Laurie.
Oh, there you
Yeah, for a cosplay.
Oh,
go. Oh, that's cool.
Can you? Is
Cosplay.
it a secret, or can you tell us what you're cosplaying?
Yeah.
It's a character of ours, so you might not be familiar
Oh.
with her.
Oh, that's cool though.
Well,
Oh,
that's great.
Wow.
I love it. I
Mm,
think that's great.
yeah.
I'm just seeing if I missed anything else. Wait, what's Chrysanthemum says? A perfect day is one where it's nice and sweet without too large of a pit. Okay.
That's true. That's true. Love good date.
You're in the right show here, Chrysanthemum. This is like a Francis joke.
Yeah, I love these corny jokes. Like that's definitely for me. That's a
Oh,
A+.
you're definitely
You're in the
this
right
is
place.
show for you.
Yeah. haven't gotten too many puns in today, but I'll make up for it somehow before the end of the show.
And Dash, so this is Burger King's rival. This
Exactly.
is McDonald's. I'm loving it. That's their slogan. All right. We've actually had a whole conversation about fast food at one point on the show on a tangent. Let's see here. Oh, it's a secret, she says. Okay.
Oh,
All right, cool. Oh, I used to base Eyes of the Stranger.
thank you. I'm like I know. Look, I'm like the last Ace of Base fan in the world.
No,
so
dude, I
yeah.
love Ace of Base, man. Come on, The Sign is one of the most amazing '90s songs.
Top song of the night of '94, number one in some
I
charts.
love that you knew the exact year it came out. That was Larry.
'94, yeah. I'm awful.
So for the longest time, I thought they were saying "I saw the sun," because it doesn't really sound
mean,
like "sign" to me,
no.
until I knew the name of the song.
Well, they're Swedish,
Yeah.
so
What does that mean?
they're used
It's
to
that
saying,
salty candy.
They like
It's
the
that salty
yes, the
candy, and-
makes them mispronounce words.
you know, when they're not putting furniture together, they're singing music. So
Yeah, Tammy Marks was here. Marks is known as our Punisher. But I
that's
don't know if
true,
she's watching.
Marks.
All right, folks, there you go. Let's give these links out again here. So you can go to uhstudios.com to see all of the great work.
And you
the
can follow them on
tabletop
Twitter
game.
as well at UH Studios. So
Yes, and all the social media links are right on that homepage there in
Yes.
the upper right. You can also go to uhstudios.com/kickit2 to support the Kickstarter. Thank you for anybody who who watched the show, or if you want to do it afterwards, that's great as well. Russell, there you go. RussellNohelty.com it's on his lower thirds there. You can follow him over there. Anything else any other links you want to promote for yourself, Russell? Or is that the good one?
That's the good one.
Yeah, I don't have social media. So I only have a Substack, which you can find at authorstack.substack.com.
Dude, I love Substack, man. That's where I do all my reading nowadays. Besides books,
Same.
I do my newspaper type reading, I should say. That's cool. All right, the Swedes don't have sons, right?
No, they don't.
They just have signs. They have lots of
signs and ABBA. That's it. That's the only things they have.
ABBA is from there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, Francis, where can they find you?
Well, if you're inclined to check out the more simplified website of sinceresarcasm.net, that's the place to go, where you can see the link to our latest book. Yes, we have a book out, if you're unaware, called Tales of Monstrosity, Monsters, Myths, and Miscreants, where we wrote stories. And I have it handy because it's...
Grab it with your pinky.
So, right here. Pinky up. There you go. Check it out. No boat in the back, unlike our other anthology. So you'll just have to live without the boat. But it's still great. We're proud of the stories we wrote. So hopefully you like it as well.
Thank you to Listeners Mate who's watching. He just gave us a 5-star review a couple days ago. So thanks.
Yes, thanks, Listeners Mate. That was awesome. Really appreciate it.
Please rate and review it if you get a chance, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they can also see you over here, right?
Yes, on Tuesday nights, I'm in the most generic podcast on the internet called Points of Interest Podcast. Myself and host Josh Hawks, El Hawkes himself, who is the 303 Ninja. Go check that out every Tuesday live at 6:30 Pacific, 7:30 Mountain Time, or whatever his time is. I don't know. He's in Colorado. Is that mountain? All right. He's near mountains. That's all I know. I just don't know what the time.
That's why they call it Mountain Time.
Oh, there you go. That makes more sense.
Well, they call it Pacific Time. You're on the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, I thought it was, instead of it being very general, it's very Pacific. But I was all right.
Yeah. Like specific? Oh, all right, folks. Anyway, you can also catch me tomorrow on Thursday nights at Art of the Roll on Twitch or at Art of the Roll on YouTube. I'm part of a Star Wars 5e role-playing game that we stream live. We have a lot of fun. Greg, who's usually in our chat, he's not here right now, but he GMs for us. Chaz, who's in the chat, is one of our players. Marks is as well, and Woody. And we get up to shenanigans on there. So that is 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. There's a live chat, and you can use channel points and all that fun stuff. So check us out tomorrow for that. All right, I think that's everything. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Big thanks to Laurie and Russell for coming on and being super fun. I hope the Kickstarter goes awesome, and hope you make your goal and get to do lots of more amazing.
Yeah, we need more. We need more than just one issue. We need more. We need to plug it into our veins.
Well, we have a second issue already inked. We just need to fund this one to unlock that.
All right.
It's really a true Kickstarter story. It is literally kickstarting the creation of this book. It will not exist without this one going through.
Well, thanks, Blake. Appreciate that as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, Blake. You know what, folks? Yeah, if you are new, we would love it if you subscribe. You can keep coming back every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. That'd be great. And Blake, I don't know if you have your own show. We should chat about coming on each other's stuff.
He does, and it's awesome.
All right, good. We should do some do cost guesting. That should be.
Is he constantly humming, making that buzz noise, or is it just?
He is more like the kind of the just hopping around all the time, super frenetic energy, like a bee.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's great.
I can mirror that for sure. I got it.
Chrysanth says Greg knew I would be here, so he ran ahead. Chrysanth is infamous for making fun of Greg on this Thursday stream, which I love. It's all in good fun. But you're probably right, Chrysanth. Let's see here. The Crody says he has enough issues. He doesn't need to get.
Oh, no,
right, that's fine.
These are issues you need.
Comic issues. These are the issues
comic
you
issues
want.
you definitely need.
Yeah, if you want these kind of issues.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. There you go. That's our show for the night. Wow, this is like our quickest show in a long time. How about that? How'd we do it, Francis? I don't know. We're like on point today.
I think, with the tangents, we haven't, here's the problem with tangents. We don't do them. Not enough of them, at least. Need more tangents.
We usually do too many of them. That's the problem.
I know, that's the problem.
That's why we're sure. That's why we condensed it today.
That's why people stop watching.
That's why people stop watching.
Like, oh my God.
I actually think they watch for our tangents sometimes, honestly. Dude,
but thank you, Katrina, by the way.
Yes. Oh, no, I think she means he should get a subscription to come.
I'll get a subscription to that? Oh, okay.
But if you subscribe to us, Katrina, thank you very much.
Who's Laurie?
Wait, what? How is this a question?
What is that? That is a...
Well, I was supposed to pick out of the three of you, right? Not just guess who you were.
I was like, isn't she married? I read that on the website.
Like, what? That is a weird question.
Oh, thank you, Blake. We forgot the point of the whole game.
Yeah, we did forget the whole point of the whole game.
Okay, Laurie, and you don't have to choose anybody. You can choose somebody else, like Tammy, if you want, or something in the chat.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be she'd probably be my first choice, guys. I'm sorry. But then Chuck Norris, probably Chuck Norris after that.
Oh yeah, well he has a fist behind his beard, so it makes sense.
And there's lots of kicking.
A lot of kicking, which you seem to be a fan of, so that's great.
I love martial arts, so I'd love
too.
to do more martial arts. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, there you
Sarah
go.
has
you're in the right place as well.
Texas Ranger song in her head now.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why is she thinking Obama? Does President Obama love Walker Texas Ranger?
No, that's a meme.
Oh, I actually really wanted President Obama to like watch while he was in the White House. He was watching Walker.
That'd be amazing if he was. Yeah, he has that on his.
He's like, what would Walker do in this situation? I have to.
That's how policy was. That's how policy was passed. Was whether Chuck Norris kicked.
Oh, he would do a roundhouse kick. All right, good. Putin, come here. Let me roundhouse kick you in the face.
There you go.
Our tangents
solving
are
all the world's problems.
Yes.
Exactly.
If you don't know, folks, if you're new, Fref is the ship name of Francis and me. Francis and Jeff makes Fref.
Oh yeah.
That's what our audience calls us. So you're right. They are Fref. Oh, Pierre. Oh, Pierre. Well, we're so glad you're here, but I'm sorry we're about to wrap up. But thank you for coming in the last minute. You can always go back and watch the whole show, of course, anytime you want.
Well, it's early morning for you, isn't it?
Is it? I forget. Oh, I think you're right. UK? Is that right?
UK, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, we got some really early morning watchers here in Europe.
Yeah.
She doesn't think you're sorry. I don't think he is either, Sarah. Yes, we should. Right. Obama's, I'm sure, a huge geek. I'm sure he'd like to come on and talk about movies.
Who would he date is the question. That's the question you have to ask.
Besides Michelle?
See, we're putting in all our tangents at the tail end of the show today.
We're really trying to squeeze them in real fast here.
Squeeze them in real fast. Star Trek. We didn't mention one
before I guess I have to leave.
We didn't say one thing about Star Trek. So one thing about Star Trek, real quick. There, I've mentioned it. There you go. So we can now move on.
Okay. Yes. This is the longest we've ever gone without talking about Star Trek.
Exactly.
This is a record.
Wow.
If you didn't say that, it would have been actually
we couldn't count this as an episode. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What is Jalou giving us? A medal? I don't know. A gold medal? What is it?
It's a sunrise. I don't know why.
Like I saw the sun instead of the sign?
Maybe
he's behind. If Obama were single, he'd date Stormy Daniels.
Wow. I mean, sure. Why not?
Wow, we're really going on tangents. Is this supposed to be Pulaski?
Yes.
I think so.
Who's Polanski, though? Who's Polanski?
I don't know.
Roman Polanski?
Yeah, I guess
the
so.
Only one I can think of.
I know, right?
If it's Pulaski and Polanski got together, they would be Polanski, I guess.
It'd be the same last. Well, yeah, because
no, Necrotis. He always likes to get my goat.
Anyway,
he knows DS9 is my favorite.
We're really pushing it to that time they have to leave.
We are.
This is unacceptable.
You got to inch it right
okay,
at the
thank
time.
You, Laurie. Do you also love DS9 like me?
DS9 is fucking great. This is unacceptable.
No, there you go.
Necrotis. I have support, Necrotis. It's all good fun because he likes to tease me because he loves Voyager. But I love having a DS9 person on my side. Good.
There you go. Very well. Very good.
Now, Necrotis, you need to recruit some Voyager people to debate us. Type too fast. The sexy Star Trek doc. You know what's funny? I just last night the original series episode that Pulaski was on came on, and I was like, oh, who's this hot lady? And I was like, oh, it's young Pulaski.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
But
She
here's the
was.
problem. She still had that really grating voice that drove me nuts.
Well,
Even
you
when she
know.
was younger, it didn't change.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh, Henry Cavill would be great because he is a big geek, actually, in
That's
real
true.
life. So he would be
That's
a great
true.
guess. Let's see here. What is your favorite Chuck Norris joke? Anybody got one real quick? Before... I'm surprised you didn't work
You
in one of those
really-
Chuck Norris memes like into your thing.
Well, I didn't have time for it.
I couldn't think of one either.
Well, yeah, when he does his push up, he's not doing a push up, he's pushing the world down, you know.
Right. Is Chuck Norris? He's still alive, right?
He's still
I never
he's
seen.
still-
Yeah, he's getting a little nuts politically, but he's
Yeah.
still around.
He's still around, yeah.
Good for him.
Being around, yeah.
Oh my god, he can be nuts too. Let's see here. There had to be at least a second DS9 fan out there.
Yes, thank
boy,
Michael.
Never stops.
We
So
will-
rhyming, yes, we'll
Yeah.
do that next week maybe. All right, here we go. We really got to go now.
All right.
Thank you everybody in the chat very much. We appreciate all your awesome support. Thank you for watching in post. Oh, we have a lot of viewers here at the end, Francis. Look at this. The tangents are increasing our viewers. This is great.
There you go.
All right. Anyway, thank you again to Laurie and Russell. Best of luck. We'll have you back on anytime.
Yes.
And
For
that's-
the Kickstarter for the second
Thank you for having
volume.
us.
We'll be there for that.
or any other projects, Laurie,
Or
you're
any
doing,
other
not just
projects,
this.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to. It was a lot of fun.
Or
Great.
maybe, you know what? Maybe we can test out your RPG on a stream one time or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Absolutely.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Lots of stuff coming up there. Yes, Tammy named her daughter Annika, which, by the way, is 7 of 9, who is an amazing character. So I highly approve of that. But that's her real name, Annika. All right. That's it, folks. We're going to go. We're going to see you next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.